The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers.
To kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Benny Snell. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 20.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Saints 2. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Brings up second.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jones now throwing on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Point conversion.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yellow waiting. Check 56. Let's go. Easy.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
42-yard line.
Now Breeze. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go back to the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Throwing on first down. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Jones off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 40 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
he's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Here's Williams to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Jones on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
They'll run now with Dillon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They're going to try and throw.